What is up, guys? It's Chronic here. I'm playing some Modern Warfare 3 today, and do you want to know why? Because Black Ops is no longer relevant. Call of Duty Ghosts comes out next Tuesday, and everyone started playing Modern Warfare 3 because they say it's going to be similar or whatever to Ghost, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about my career in competitive gaming. Sorry, my voice just cracked really bad. But yeah, and forgive me, I'm not playing with game sound. I don't want to play on that map. I'm not playing with game sound, so I'm not sure how I'll do. This is my first ever live comm, like I said. But I just wanted to talk about my history as a competitive gamer. So back in I was in 7th grade and I just got my Xbox. Before that, I had a PS2 and I just kind of played, like Madden all the time, like Sly Cooper and those type of games. But I got my Xbox 360, and the first game I ever got was Call of Duty World at War. Now, Call of Duty World at War was probably my favorite Call of Duty, and it's not because it was my first, it was just because I enjoyed it so much. Like, I loved how the weapons were balanced and a lot of the other, like, the mechanics, and I just thought it was a really fun game to play. So I started playing World at War, and while my friends from school were taking breaks from World at War and like playing GTA and playing other games like Skate, it's probably like Skate 1 at the time, I stayed playing World at War, and I just kept grinding and grinding because for some reason I thought that if I were 10th prestige, like that would actually mean something and people would think I was like some badass. I don't know. I'm missing like every shot. But yeah, I started after a few months. I was 10 prestige, level 55, and some guy in a random match asked me if I wanted to join his clan or whatever, and I'm like, sure. What do I gotta do? So he actually made me try out for his clan, actually, sorry. His name is Poop Flinging Monkey, and he later changed it to something else, but he was the first person that ever introduced me to, like, playing, like, for a meaning. Like, I guess, I don't know if game battles count as competitive. I mean, I guess it is. But yeah, I had to 1v1 him on Dome, and I didn't beat him, but I lost by, like, 1 kill, so he let me join his clan or whatever. So we started playing GBs. This is really boring, actually. Like, what am I doing? Start playing GBs, and we played hardcore S&D. And I'm gonna back out of this game because it's really boring. Start playing hardcore S&D, and believe it or not, we were 3rd place on the ladder. We were V360 Gaming. Now, my clan leader told me that we were sponsored by Viking controllers. So, me being young and naive, I believed him. I didn't really question him or whatever. I just like, okay, we're sponsored. But yeah, I grinded out World at War, Search and Destroy, and then after World at War, I started playing Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 2 is pretty much where I got like my start into competitive, like MLG variant. During the early stages of that game, I didn't like play like MLG variant. I was a demolition star, and I think my voice just fucking cracked again. I was a demolition star, and it was me and King Speed, or Nerve Rush if you know him. I found him in a public match. I had posted in the forums about like finding a solid team because I wanted to get into competitive and to start out like playing demolition or whatever. So I didn't really find anyone from the forums, but this is where I was playing a pub one day and I met King Speed, and he was like 10 at the time, so he was really good for a 10-year-old, and I was 13 or so I guess it wasn't that big of an age difference. So I'm like, okay, I'll play with this guy. So me and him, and then we had another guy. Who was it? Oh yeah, Colchan. A lot of you probably know Colchan. He's really good. He's been a part of RNX and Storm and stuff like that. I'm proud of the dude, but I'm the one that started his competitive Call of Duty career. I picked him up right out of a pub, and me, him, and Nervo started playing together. And Yeah, so we just primarily played demolition, and then we started. Well, we played this team that was like 17-4. They're called the Dream Team, and we actually beat them because King Speed threw a nade like across the map over a building. Because everyone knows that Modern Warfare 2, you could throw Simtex across the map. So we're on. I can't remember. It was the map with like a big like drainage ditch or something running through the middle of it, and it's kind of dark and like rainy. But yeah, he threw a nade. We won the game, and then shortly after the game, the other team hit us up and asked them if we just wanted to team up with them, kind of like make our own mega team or whatever. So we became part of the Dream Team. Um, sorry about this gameplay. Like, this is shit. It's so boring. But after we joined them, we we continued playing Demolition for a few months, and at one point we had beaten Nade Shot and Predator and like Optic Nerve at the time. So we were like super happy about that, and that's when I kind of like knew that I had potential in competitive gaming or whatever. So towards the end of Modern Warfare 2, like I started watching the MLG stream or whatever, and I saw like TP and Aches and Pluto just like all those players were so good back then. I was so fascinated that they're actually playing for money. So I'm like, I want to get into this. So I talked with my team, and they didn't really share the same beliefs or ideas. They just kind of wanted to keep being GB stars and play Demolition. So I kind of branched off onto my own. It didn't really matter who I started teaming with. I just wanted a fresh start. So I think Nerve Rush might have stuck with me, because for some reason they had kicked Ronnie as Nerve Rush. They kicked him off the team because apparently, I can't remember what he did. Apparently he did something, but they kicked him off the team, and then I shortly followed, and we went off on our own, started playing MLG variant, and this was like towards the really far end of Modern Warfare 2. So I mean, we didn't really have that much time to like experience anything, and when we started playing variant, like the Pro Circuit online, like they had it online at the time, and the Nationals was like invite, like a LAN, but it was for PS3, and I'm like, well, that's another reason why I can't do this, is because it's for PS3. So that pretty much sums that up. Modern Warfare 2 ended shortly after, then Black Ops 1 came out, and then in Black Ops 1 was probably my least favorite Call of Duty. I didn't really like how the guns, like there was only a few good guns, and then like the submachine guns were alright when the game first came out, but then they started like, they nerfed them and did all this other shit to them, so they kind of ruined that, and I just didn't have fun playing Black Ops. So I kind of just played, I went back to MW2 and just kind of played that, but I mean I played GB on Black Ops 1, but that was probably like my most unproductive COD, I would say. But yeah, moving on from, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Black Ops 1 because I didn't really accomplish anything. Moving on to Modern Warfare 3, this was pretty much like where I started taking COD like way more seriously, and I put a lot of time in the game. Pretty much my roster through all of Modern Warfare 3 was me, Nerve Rush, B Squared, that's where I'm at, B Squared, and this dude named Lipcool, which is, I don't like him anymore. He's kind of a dick. He acted more like a mom than a teammate. But yeah, I played with them most of Modern Warfare 3. God almighty, dude. This is so stupid, man. Like, what the fuck's going on? And yeah, I played with them, and we ended up being really good friends, and I'm glad that I teamed with B Squared and Nerve Rush, because they're pretty cool dudes, and I had a good time playing with them. And I don't know. This video may be cut short. I'm going to continue talking until I get up to the present. But Modern Warfare 3, I didn't like, we scrimmed like all the time, but like we didn't really do any online tournaments, and We didn't go to any events because like all they had was UMG, and at the time I didn't have a job, so I didn't really have any money. So that was kind of an issue. So we just kind of played online and scrimmed like all the time, and I started understanding like the more of like the concepts of Call of Duty and stuff. Like each Call of Duty is different than the other, but like the meta game and like the game as a whole is all the same. Like it's just controlling like power positions, cutting off, spawn killing, that kind of stuff. So I got more in depth by playing Modern Warfare 3, and I learned a lot more stuff. And I kind of like Modern Warfare 3 is when I kind of like started perfecting my gun skill. Like I progressed a lot. My shot did, and I put a lot of time into the game. Hold on, actually. How much time do I have played? Actually, I've only got 10 days and 8 hours. Oh, man. Oh, I must have just, like, scrimmed a lot. Because I knew I put a lot of time. In World at War, I put 28 days into public matches. Like, that's how much I played that game. But yeah. Modern Warfare 3 was kind of more of a personal, like, I just learned a lot during that game. I didn't really accomplish anything. And then Black Ops 2 came along, and Black Ops 2 was really... Black Ops 2 has been one of my favorite Call of Duty games. Other than like the lag compensation, like the online play, I think the guns and overall balance is really good, especially on LAN. I went to my first LANs, well, major LANs, during Black Ops 2. I went to 2 local LANs, the CGA Pro Circuit, and then they later changed their name to Gamer Nation. I went to both of those. I got second and third. The first time we lost to Sharp. Second time we lost to ITI or Twisted Gaming, which is kind of an upset. But I mean, I didn't really take it that hard. I did pretty well throughout that tournament. We just kind of choked when it mattered. But I put a lot of time into Black Ops 2, and personally, I'm proud of myself for like my overall performance during the game. I went to UMG Atlanta, which was like my first major event, which I had a lot of fun at. We got like top 30, I think, or top 40, which really wasn't that bad. But yeah, that's pretty much the tournaments or LANs I participated in. During the beginning of the game, I played in the Frag Cup, and my team had just gotten together like 2 hours prior to the tournament, and we made it like 5 or 6 rounds in. And if we would have won our match against Complexity, we would have been in like top 16 or whatever. So I thought that was really good. That's when I knew that this game was going to be my game, that I was going to accomplish stuff. But yeah, we had to play Complexity in like the 5th or 6th round, and we actually did take a map off of them. If you've been watching my videos for a while, I've got a video on there where sorry guys, I'm screaming right now. Where we played Complexity on Aftermath S&D and actually won. I really enjoyed that team, but stuff didn't work out with us. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about for my competitive Call of Duty career. Like I said, Ghost is coming out next week, and I will be grinding the fuck out of that game. To be honest with you, if I don't accomplish anything in Ghost, or I don't see myself going any like further in the future, this will probably be my last competitive Call of Duty, because I'm going to college next year, and I don't like... The only way I would invest a lot of time into gaming while in college is if I had potential, or if there's a possibility that I could go pro or whatever. So that's what I have to say about that. It's kind of gonna be my last hurrah, I guess you could say. I'm gonna try my best to make something make a name for myself during this game or during Ghost. I like Infinity Ward games. Oh, Cold Chan, join my game. I really like Infinity Ward games, and I'm anxious to see how Ghost plays out. But I've seen a lot of people talking about how Ghost is more of a public match game rather than like a competitive custom type game. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. I'm gonna be uploading a video probably the first day I get Ghost, and trying to give my analysis or whatever. Not that I'm relevant or anything, but I like to talk. But guys, I'm gonna cut this video short. I'm not sure how long this video's been going on, but it's probably pretty long. But this has been Chronic, guys. See ya.